With the 6th season of the Overwatch League transitioning fully over to Overwatch 2, it leaves the idea of an introduction of perhaps some new teams for the season. Hey guys, I'm Clowner, and today I've got here for you 4 potential new teams for Season 6 of the Overwatch League. Now these are concept teams, of course, designed by yours truly, and I did create a part 1 to this little mini-series, so click up at the top if you're interested in 4 completely different team designs. Let me know which of these are your favourite, and also which of these fantasy rosters is the most stacked for the Overwatch League. The first team of 4 is the Florence Bernoulli, an Italian racing style team with the logo symbolising an F for Florence in Italy, of course, but also 2 more things that perhaps you didn't notice. The 2 fading lines that come off the F is designed like a car's tail light streaks, or even marks left on a track by a car's tyres. And the curved banking of the F is based around a corner of a racetrack. The team colours are designed around the Italian flag with the use of that tertiary colour, which isn't very common in the Overwatch League skins, only used by some teams like Spitfire and Excelsior, I believe. But I figured I'd use it for this one. Here's what the away skin looks like. No tertiary white needed for this one, as there's plenty of white in the skin. I actually prefer the away skin of this one. I can't help but feel that the home skin looks a little too festive. The roster of the Florence Bernoulli does not disappoint. Crowley coming over from Paris Eternal. This is actually a realistic roster move, as Paris, tends to get rid of their whole team and start fresh every season. Jake, former Houston Outlaws player, coming in for the damage role. Sauna from the Overwatch Contenders, transitioning from the Ultimates. Cronus, also from the Contenders, up from Munich Esports, still in a European team. And KarQ. Everybody knows who KarQ is, coming in on support. And if you don't, search up his channel right now and enjoy hours of content. Now, in the first video, I said that I'd make anybody's custom team idea, if I liked it enough, of course. And that is the same for this video too, so get writing if you have any ideas for team names or colorways, and I can most certainly make that for you if it isn't terrible. The reason why I brought that up is because this team was suggested by Sampo, the San Diego Slashers. Now, for me, it was particularly difficult to create a logo for this one. I imagined at first something like the Monster logo, but it didn't end up working out. I had to outsource to the Hivemind, and luckily my good friend Rob came through with this design. The S in the font of the Slashers, with a slash through the slant of the S. That slash creating that division in the logo, split into the 2 team colours, the yellow and the orange, quite similar to the old Florida Mayhem colourway, but I think it differs enough to be unique. Here's the away skin for this one, also very cool. The bold yellow and orange really strike on this one, quite a unique looking team. Here's the roster for the Slashers I came up with. Hardy, the London Spitfire tank lord, transitioning over to this new coming team. This absolute mad lad DPS duo, Bren and Sideshow, returning to the Overwatch scene to wreak havoc. SK on the support role. Well, as I say support, I mean the Lucio, a fantastic Lucio player, now playing in the big leagues. And finally, Chorong, transitioning over from the Toronto Defiant after making quite the scene there. Now on to our third team, yet again another user-suggested team, this time by Reed, so thank you very much. And from his comment came the Galway Charms. I ended up going for Galway over Dublin because I liked the name of it more. I think it had a better ring to it for the Charms. And this team brings back a green team into the league after Valiant, not very valiantly transitioned over to blue. The logo is of course a clover made up with 3 G shapes for Galway. And with quite an old school font for the Charms, I think this team gives off a very good, threatening presence. Here's the away skin for the Charms. Still looking very Irish with the green and orange. Let's see if the roster holds the same presence. Emong for the tank role, moving over from Twitch to play his star role in the big leagues. Corpse on damage, now making a scene in the big leagues after a huge popularity on Facebook gaming. Alex2Y, no, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, I do apologise if I am. From the Raspberry Racers of the Overwatch Contenders, now with the Charms. Dahi Dinogla on support, because, he's Irish. And Crispy over from the Overwatch Contenders, from Shoes Money Crew to Galway, to play for Season 6 of the league. Now, the final team on this list. The final team has my favourite colourway of all, the Penzance Pirates. A very unique looking team, an off blue, or some would call it a sea green, with a reddish purple as the secondary. I knew right away I wanted this colorway when I thought of a team called the Pirates. I just think it suits the name very, very well. This would be the second English team to join the league after the London Spitfire, so it's got quite the competition for making the best English team in the league. The away skin looks fantastic also. You've got the white with just a pinch of those really unique colours that stand out and really, really catch your eye. The roster, once again, all familiar faces here. Zhao, the second player promoting from the Raspberry Racers contenders team into the big leagues. Kefri as the first damage, the Widow player on Twitch. Hybrid as the second pro player for the team from Munich Esports. ML7, one of my highest rated Overwatch players ever, even above a lot of the league players in my opinion, unwillingly signing this contract to join the Penzance Pirates, and an equally familiar name, Gale Adelaide, a fantastic support lineup, but I do fear that they might clash compositionally. But hey, who knows? Those were the 4 teams I created for part 2. Let me know what you think, and once again, if you've got a team idea that you'd like to see, let me know down below. See you in the next one, fellas.